Hi, welcome. I've been asked by one of my followers on my YouTube channel to show you a certain process of how I get these really pretty decoration. This is a jar that I made, and as you can see there, I've got the top and the bottom, and I put these nice decoration on there. I posted not so long ago a large jar that I made with the same coiling technique, and I was just going to show how to do that today. So I'll just move that to one side. So I'm just going to, it's another little pinch pot I've made there with the same technique on the inside. Okay, so I'm just going to tilt my screen forward so you can see my work surface. So hopefully you should be able to see my work surface there. So it's a pinch pot I've already made, and I'm just going to show you how to recreate that different designs using the coiling technique and putting on that decoration process. Okay, so the way I do this is what you will need is you will need a certain amount of tools. I've got a pinch pot here that's leather hard. You don't want it too soft because you've got to be able to press a coil on top of it. I've got some slip, and I've got some certain tools which are my favourites. I've got some wooden tools here, and also some metal kidneys as well. So what I'm going to do first of all is I've also got my scoring tool here. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to score where I want my coil to go. So I'm going to put it on the outside. I'm just going to score. I've put a mark on there already to say where I want it kind of in the middle of there, so that's going to go on there like so. I'm just going to add some slip to that. Make sure you add quite a lot of slip because you don't want your coils to fall off. And then I'm going to roll out a coil, just a small coil. So when I'm rolling out a coil, I roll right from the fingertips right to the base of my hand. Also on my YouTube channel, there's techniques to coiling and also rolling a coil as well, where I show how to do that. So fingertips right to the base, adding a bit of pressure and pushing down, using my whole hand to roll the coil. Okay, so once you've got that, I'm just going to put it over the top. Give my pot there and press it on, making sure it's where you want it to be placed. Okay, and with that I'm just going to use the end of my flat tool here, and I'm just going to push that coil onto the pot there, just pinching a bit of clay as you push down. This is why you need a little bit of slip and it to be leather hard. And I'm just going to do that on the opposite side, getting it as neat as you can. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this excess clay away that I've just put on there, that's just squidged down, and putting that in my slip pot. And again on the inside, make it nice and neat. You can use your tool or you can use your fingers to do this. So I'm just going to push that round, getting it and pushing it in and pushing it down. And then I'm just going to wet my fingers with a little bit of slip and just go over the top. And just make it as neat as you can. You can neaten it up a little bit more when it firms up, but I'm just kind of pinching it into shape. Okay. So that's my first one on. I'm going to repeat the process. So I'm just going to go along here, scoring the clay body. I'm going to add some slip to that, and I'm going to repeat the same process. So I'm going to take the coil, lay that on the top, pinch it off, push that down, any little bits, push it onto the clay body as well, so you get a nice firm seal between the coil and the clay, and you just repeat the same process. So I'm just going to push down with my tool. Obviously you can change the size of the coils. You can either make them bigger or smaller depending on what kind of size you want. So I'm just going to use my tool just to make that a little bit neater. I'm just going to go around now the other side, and again pushing that clay onto the clay body. Taking the excess slip off. And again, using your tool or your finger, just go around and smooth off any edges that you might have. So you might want to use your finger, just smooth over there. I always add a little bit of water or a little bit of slip to my fingers, and then just go along with the slip. Then when it's a bit drier, so when you get to the leather hard stage, you can go over with a sponge and water and get that nice and neat. Okay, so that's one side. I'm going to now go to the opposite side and do the same again on the opposite side. So again, I've got the mark there. I'm just going to score along here, add my slip, I'll do this upside down for you. Okay, and again, using my coil, I'm just going to push that over, get it central as you can to the other one. And I'm just going to push that down, pinch these off here, and follow the same process. Using my tool, I'm just going to push that clay onto the pinch pot that I've already created. I'm going to make sure I go around the other side. There we go. Take any excess clay off into your slip jar. Use your tool, just push that round. And then just repeat the process and make any patterns or shapes that you want to. So that's really how I create those nice coils on top. Like I say, you can change the size and the shape of the coils. You can make them bigger or smaller. When it's a bit leather hard, you can clean that up, take any marks off, smooth it down a little bit more, and you can create a really nice decorative piece. So there we have it. And then I'm just going to carry on with this, and then I'll post a picture once I've finished. Okay. So thank you for joining me today, and hopefully that will give you an idea for creating some of your own decorative wares. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.